Hello, Brick Sculptors, and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and today we have an overgrowth problem. This bin here is the one that I use for all my detail plant pieces. I've got leaves, I got flowers, stems, and some larger plant elements in here as well. And it's getting too crowded. I had this realization with my 3-branch piece here. I only have this little section for it. This should be in one of these bigger ones. And the problem is these big pieces. So today we're going to fix it because I've also got all these big pieces. This is all unsorted that needs to get put in here. So we got another container. Now I'm not going to sort this in real time because you'll all fall asleep, and that is not the goal of this channel. So I'm going to put this in a hyperlapse here, sort these out, and at the end I'll show you. Hopefully it'll make more sense. Okay, that took a while. Luckily for you guys it didn't, but for me it did. I've still got a decent amount of stuff in here, but it's fewer items, and it's ones that I have plenty of in these now. So let's go ahead and sort through what we did here. This bin here has the larger items. I've got my branch pieces, both big and small. These could be condensed if I need to fit something else in here, but I really don't need to put anything else in here. Bushes over here, those could come out if I need them to because they're just bulky items I don't use a whole lot anymore. I got my palm tree tops here. Both sizes are just kind of jammed in this container. I almost never use these old-fashioned ones anymore. I do these kind more now, but they are in here. I could take them out if I don't need them though. I've got different branch pieces in here, just kind of assorted brown tree trunk type pieces. Smaller brown branch pieces up here. Things like vines, whips, things that I use for detail pieces with trees. The coral pieces, I make bushes out of these, couple colors there. Old school whips. These are unique. I don't really ever use these, but I know a lot of people do. Those kind of curly guys. Fern pieces. If you haven't bought these yet, they're new, I believe, this year. If you haven't bought these yet, go ahead and close this video and get on Bricklink or Brick Owl and buy these. They are kind of pricey, but if you do anything with nature, these pieces are so cool. So get out there and buy them. Got only one of these 3-leafers. I own more of these, but they're in a mock of mine. Bamboo pieces in light lime green and regular green there. Let's go ahead and take a look at our smaller parts. And this is so satisfying to look at. I mean, just look at all the little pieces. Every now and then, I break my own rules. And this is one of those cases. Right here, these are not plant pieces. These are 1x1 round plate with the hollow stud in them. Oh, I don't know how that got in there. The reason I keep these with plants, I have a ton of them. I have them with my dark green stuff as well, but I keep them here because this is primarily where I use them. They're perfect for attaching plant pieces. I like that they're darker than most of the plant pieces I use because they look like shadow kind of underneath and they give it some depth. So I use a ton of them. So I always keep them with the plant pieces just because of how often I use them. 3-leaf pieces. I'm a little low on regular green here. I just put a bunch in a mock of mine, one that I'm working on for a possible October challenge. If you guys haven't heard the rules of that, it is not too late to submit an entry. I will post the link here as well as at the end of the video. Going to be a lot of fun. It's a really cool mock challenge, and just totally for fun. I think people are really going to enjoy it. I'd love to see what you guys can make. I've got a bunch of these brown small branch pieces. I have more than this. I could fill this even higher if I wanted to, but I don't know how many I need in here. But I use these for connecting branch pieces for trees. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it here as well as at the end. Really, really, really good technique. So I highly recommend watching that video if you haven't already. I got my claw pieces. I got some brown, and these are dark orange in the 6-way branches, but I've got some brown of these guys in there. Different color 3-leaves, all the flowers up top. I do combine some bins. I've got yellows, purples, pinks, whites, blues, and a couple of greens. And then I've got the real specialty flowers, Friends flowers. If you don't own Friends flowers, I tell people all the time, don't ever sleep on Friends. These are so handy for one reason. They have the little pin stud, and they fit beautifully on top of these. Don't ever sleep on Friends. There are so many good things in Friends that a lot of people pass on because it's not what they think they're looking for, but trust me, there's a ton to be offered in Lego Friends. I have a ton of red flowers because they were on Pick-a-Brick, so I did put them in a larger container here. Eventually I might bag some of those up and put that back up top. We'll see. I just don't have anything else to put down here, so it works well. I've got these more detailed flowers in pink, as well as some in white. And then over here are the really unique flowers. I don't use these super often, but ones like the design like that. I would use them more often, but they're kind of uncommon, kind of expensive, and you really have to use them in the right application. I've got some of the rose pieces in there, and then this is all my old school flowers, whether it's these guys or even the really massive ones that are ugly as can be. What do you guys think? I hope this was informative to you. Maybe you learned a thing or two. Maybe you just enjoy watching me sort Lego. I don't know, but that's all I got for this one. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe, because I'm going to do more just like this in the future, and we will see you next time.